Mm, that's good. Well, hello to everyone as you come in. Excuse me. I am sorry. Hey there. Hey, people. Shondo in the building. How art thou? We are good over here. hmm It is Saturday, and we're going to be silly because I had work this morning. So, we're going to do Silly Saturday, PM edition. Hey, J Dunn. Hey, Chocolate Bay. Hey, Dez. Hey, Michelle's daughter. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, everybody. What am I eating? I'm really not eating anything. I was eating some catfish earlier and some roasted corn on the cob, but right now I'm just chewing on a little bit of candy. So that and this one, the mango one, the strawberry and the mango. Don't judge me. Hey, Joanne B. Savage. All right, Joanne B. Savage. I'm gonna watch episode 5 when I get done with this. Hey, Foy Bang. That's the boo and the bay right there. I fucked y'all up. So, unfortunately, I ate that damn corn. And you know all of the silk and stuff gets caught in your damn teeth. I'm gonna have to floss for my life tonight. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Foy Bang. How you gonna speak to dead before you speak to me? I'm the babe. Hello. So we got some stuff to talk about. Couple things. Couple things. And we'll talk about them. And I'd love to get you all's thoughts and insights on these things. But definitely, I have some things to say. And we'll go from there. Hey, Chocolate Bay. I know I said hi to you, Chocolate Bay. I know I did. I know I said hi. Hey, Yoli. You say you so extra tonight. Chocolate Bay. I know I spoke to you. Ain't no alphabetical. Mm-mm. No alphabetical. There's protocol. Okay? Protocol first. Then you can go alphabetical order. YouTube etiquette and protocol says whenever you come in the room, before you say hey hello to anyone, you have to say hello to the person whose channel you're on. I'm just saying. You have to. That, and then you can say hi to everybody else. I'm just saying. Hashtag IJS. Anyway, so a lot going on in the world. Lots going on in the world right now, right? Lots going on. A lot of people, have a lot to say. What baffles the mind is, and this is going to come out harsh. So let me start off harsh. First thing is, I have not watched the George Floyd video. I have no desire to. I have no need to, because I've seen it too many times to name. I've lived through it on myself. I'm not a black man of the age that I am right now, having lived and grew up in the hood of Miami without having a police officer's knee in my neck, back, and other parts of my body on the ground, inhaling gas fumes off of the asphalt. So I certainly can say that I have experienced that many, many times. Um, so I have no need or desire to watch it. I also, let me say this. There has been a call to action for black people since we were sailed over here from Africa. There has been a call to action for us as a people since we first set foot on Plymouth Rock. Okay? A call to action. And I'm glad that we've been in this country, over 400 years now, and some people are starting to get it. But I question the stamina of us as a people. I have to question our stamina. Like I said, we've had a call to action since we got here. We had a call to action as a people when we were enslaved. And our forefathers and foremothers and ancestors who lived through the tragedy, the genocide that was slavery, had stamina. These were people who knew and accepted, you know what, it may not be me. You know what, I might not make it. You know what, I might have to die. But you know what, if I die, if I have to be, a martyr or whatever, it's fine. Because somewhere along the line, someone after me is going to, hey, Blazing, is going to reap the benefits of it. Our ancestors and forefathers that were around right after slavery during Jim Crow years, they lived through atrocities, just like our forefathers and foremothers who lived through slavery lived through atrocities unimaginable. But they had the stamina. They kept themselves screaming, pleading, yelling, fighting, willing to give up their own lives and their own safety for the cause, for the movement. Those of our forefathers and foremothers and grandparents and parents who lived through the beginning, because the civil rights era, if you don't know, is not over, as you can see. It is not over. Who lived through what we know as the beginnings of the civil rights era. They had stamina. These were people, hey, New Jones, hey, Mug Chabu, these were people who were willing to not just, protests for them were not a couple days. They had stamina. They had fortitude. They had wherewithal. They said no. Enough is enough. And these, our ancestors, we come from a people, our ancestry, our gene pool comes from some of the strongest individuals to ever walk the face of this earth, to ever exist in our species. Okay? And so I think that, I mean, I'm including myself. Those of us who are adults right now, do we have that same amount of stamina, fortitude, wherewithal that our forefathers and foremothers and our ancestors had through all of the movements since our asses were brought over here? Do we have that? That's a real question that we have to ask. Do we have that level of stamina when we think about all of this stuff that's going on? Because we live in a microwave era where everything has to be quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I will venture to tell you, if most of us that are alive right now had been alive during the time of the Montgomery boycotts, we would not have made it, because that was a boycott that lasted over a year. That was a boycott where they had to walk to and from work, school, and so forth for miles and miles and miles, not for a couple of days, not for a week, not for a month, for a year or so. Do we have that level of stamina and fortitude and wherewithal? It's in our DNA. Let's just be clear. That level of stamina, fortitude, and wherewithal is in our DNA. And these are not rhetorical questions. I challenge you to answer these questions. Hey, Miss Creole. Hey, Patty Duke. Yes, they had to carpool. They had to go out of their way and drive people home that stay miles and miles away from them. Do we have that level of stamina? Because while it might look good and cute right now to do this now, today, in the immediacy of all of this, but where will we be on August 30th, 3 months from now? Where will we be on November 30th, 6 months from now? I'm just giving you a timeline. Because while it's cute and fashionable for people to be doing things right now and speaking out and having this level of attachment right now, do we have the stamina, fortitude, and wherewithal to carry this out? I'm going to ask that again. Here's another thing. I am here for, and always have been here for, a good riot. Burn that bitch down. Burn the shit down. As a member of the LGBT plus community, let me tell you how these things, people white people descended from the Caucasus Mountains, always want to be able to dictate and run things. They want to tell you how you can protest. They want to tell you how you can do everything in the world. They don't want anything that's going to make them uncomfortable, because at the moment that you make them uncomfortable, then they feel like something has to change. But the problem is, that's the whole point of a protest. The whole point of a protest is for you to be uncomfortable enough to the point where you say, okay, yeah, we do need to take a look at whatever it is they're talking about and make changes. And the reason that I brought up LGBT plus community is this. In 2 days, we'll be celebrating the month of June, which is quote unquote LGBT Pride Month. White people stole that. Stonewall and all of that happened in New York. The riots. White people didn't do that. That wasn't white people. That was black and brown LGBT people. that did that. That was not the whites. That was blacks and browns. And in the aftermath, after we had burned everything down and made them notice and see us, then the white people said, oh, well, let's attach ourselves to that since they've already did the heavy lifting and already did our dirty work. Because they knew that in order for eyes to get on us, something drastic and dramatic had to happen. And so after we had did all of the dirty work, after we had got arrested, after we had got our names and our arrest records on paper, then the white people came afterwards and said, oh, this is a laudable undertaking, and we'll attach ourselves to this, and we will make this the seminal moment in the movement. Yeah, it's easy for y'all to do after we did all of the heavy lifting. Even they knew outside of something dramatic, there's nothing that's going to move the needle. And so when you see people saying, oh, it's so awful that people are rioting, oh, it's so awful that people are burning down their own homes and things like that, you know what? Guess what? Let's be honest. A home is something that I can rebuild. A store is something that I can rebuild, but I cannot rebuild the life that you take over and over and over. There's no rebuilding someone's life. That's not how this works. So if that means that we got to burn everything down and start all over, damn it, we'll burn it down and start all over. But you can't burn down someone's life and say, well, I'm going to start it all over. No, that's not how this works. And so if that means that some things have to burn it down. Because they don't care. They don't care about your peaceful protests. They don't care about your quote unquote, we're going to band up and we're going to all just not shop for one day. They don't care because they know the next day then everybody will be back to shopping. They don't care that you're going to say, oh, we're not going to buy gas on this one day. They don't care because they know the very next day you're going to be right back to it. And you know what the thing about it is? Even when you come together and say you're going to do that, what's the percentage of people who actually do that? So if it means that you have to expend money to use whatever resources, to use whatever you got to do, go ahead. Do what you got to do. We're going to burn it down. Sure do. Go ahead. Burn it down. Burn it down. Because what happens is it gets to a point where people get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Burn it down. Just saying. Burn the shit down. You know who sickens me more than the white people that commit some of these atrocities? Is our very own who choose to try to blame us. I want to play for you, for those people who have not seen it yet. I want to play for you the video of yo boy, not mine, yo boy, Lil Wayne. Hold on. I want y'all to take a gander at what this young man had to say. Hold on. Hold on. All right. I want y'all to listen to this buffoonery, okay? Take a moment. Listen to this mess.
So you have a unique perspective. What do you think about what's going on right now with this cop on Big George stepping on his neck and all that?
I think it's a. I think when we see these situations, I think we also have to understand that we have to get very specific. We have to get so specific, and what I mean by that, we have to stop we have to stop viewing it from with such a broad view, meaning we have to stop placing the blame on the whole force and the whole everybody of such a certain race or everybody with a badge, and we have to actually we have to get into who that person is, and if we want to place the blame on anybody, it should be ourselves for not doing more than what we
Let me
think
pause that again. Let me let you hear that again. Hold on, because yes, you heard that. Hold on.
should be ourselves for not doing more than
Wait,
what we
hold on.
think.
Let me let you hear that again.
We have to get into who that person is, and if we want to place the blame on anybody, it should be ourselves for not doing more than what we think we're doing. Yeah, I mean, I mean, we leaving it at a. The reason why people always ask me like, why you don't say this, why you don't do that, is because a lot. I mean, what else am I gonna do after that? Some people put a tweet out and they think they did something. There's some people wear a shirt, they think they did something. I mean, what you gonna do after that? Did you actually help the person? Did you actually help the family? Did you actually go out there and do something? So if I ain't about to do all that, then I ain't about to do nothing. I pray for you.
You say the follow up is the follow through is more important than wearing the shirt or talking about it. Is actually
I don't need to hear anymore. I'm done. Now, uh, Jesus. Okay. So, and hello to everybody who just came in the room. Um, these are the people. It's the people like this, the Little Waynes of the world, who anger me the most. I don't even think people like him should even include themselves when they say we should blame ourselves, because I don't consider him one of us anymore. Let's just be honest. Most of Lil Wayne's money at this point has been made on the backs of white people celebrating him transforming into some type of insect. Let's just be honest. At no point in the history of human existence should we ever look for him to give a commentary that is any way, shape, form, or fashion credible or worthy to be taken seriously. But I say that because what's going to happen is white people will use just that little snippet and develop entire ways of thinking, entire belief systems, because they seem to feel that black people should blame themselves for what's happening. That's what they'll do. They will go on to say, see, even black people think that they should blame themselves for what happened. This shit is exhausting. Hey, Shakira. What's up? When is the last time Lil Wayne, in the last 10 to 50, I'll say 15 years, when has Lil Wayne ever said anything, even in one of his songs, that had any merit or worth at all, that helped anything in the last 15 years? Nothing. But these are the people There's other people who I could play a video of. Listen, I got probably later this week a whole video dedicated to dragging one black man in the form of Mr. Jason Whitlock, who he's been begging for me to drag him for years now. So I got a good video that I'm going to release about that young man right there, the Jason Whitlocks of the world, because he makes my balls itch. Okay. Now, while we should be burning it down, burn the shit down, we have to think about long term as well. And I have to question each and every one of us as an individual. What are you doing long term so that when and if you died in the very next breath, you took your last breath and died, what will be said about you that added to the next group of black people coming behind you? I'm not saying the world at large. I'm not talking about the next group of everybody in the, no, I'm talking about the next group of black people, because we all black. Well, I can't say that everybody is black, because there might be some people watching that are not black. But those who are black, what have you added? What have you done? What have you accomplished to move the needle and to make just a little bit of change for someone that's coming after you? Hey, Lady Steph. And just, I say that all the time because so many times we go through life and we're taught that, okay, I got to think about myself, or I got to think about my come up, or I got to be selfish about this and think about what I need to do, or who I need to do, or how I need to change something, or manipulate something. God, I can't even talk today. To make my situation better, all the while not paying any attention to the people that are coming after you. Paying no attention to the fact that, am I making it better for someone else? What is going to be my lasting impression? When I die, is it going to be, oh, he came and he died. She came, she died. Oh, well, what is your legacy? What is your legacy? Generally, when people go to a funeral, they have all nice things to say. They eliminate all of the bad things. So the question is, if they eliminate all of the bad things and only have the nice things to say about you, is your funeral going to be 30 minutes long, or are you going to have a funeral as long as Aretha's? There's the question. How many people are going to be fighting to speak at your funeral to say, you know what? Nope, so-and-so, I can't even begin to tell you the impact she had on my life and how she made my life better. I can't even begin to tell you the impact that he has made on all other, so-and-sos to come behind him. What are we doing? And we all have professions and jobs, and we all have things that we are involved with, that we have influence in. What are we doing? How are we fighting for the next person to come up? These are things that we can do to try to make situations. We can only control what we can control. Thinking that the criminal justice system is going to change, dramatically in our lifetime is wishing on a star. The criminal justice system and the penal system is what it is in these yet to be United States of America. There are some things we can control. We know we have the ballot box. We know we have that. We know also that we have the power to control certain things in our lives. What are you doing to make it better for the next black person to take your position at your job? What are you doing to make it easier for your children, grandchildren, or the generation after you? Hey, Yolanda, to have it easier. What wise counsel are you giving after we burn it down? And we're looking at the ashes and the embers floating down. What do we do now? Because obviously they're not going to stop killing us. That's very obvious. Your president already told you he's going to, if he needs to, he'll gun us all down and not think twice about it. So you thinking that in sometime in the near future they're just going to stop killing us? You're reaching. So if we're starting, it gets to the point now, if you are over the age of 30, definitely over the age of 35, this is not going to happen in your lifetime. That's just the brutal, honest truth. So knowing that it's not going to happen in your lifetime, do you then say, well, fuck it, it ain't going to happen in my lifetime, so I don't give a shit, I don't care? Or do you say, you know what? It may not happen in my lifetime. I may never get to see it, but you know what? I'm going to add just a little piece to the puzzle to help make this shit better. Because this is a question that I pose to students in my class sometimes when I've taught things from slavery days. I said to a student one time, I said, we were reading a letter that that a slave wrote to someone else. It wasn't a well-known slave, but anyway, they wrote this to a white man in the North. This was 1780 something. The slave was, I think, 40 some years old. Okay. The Emancipation Proclamation was about 80 years away. So there was no way, he knew there was no way in his lifetime he was going to see the end of slavery. But still, he had the fortitude, gumption, and wherewithal to say, I'm not, he even wrote in the letter, I know I'm never going to see this in my lifetime, but I'm willing to fight and lose my life and lose my freedom if it means that at some point I know there's a light at the end of the tunnel. People always talk about the light at the end of the tunnel. The problem with the light at the end of the tunnel is when you're in, if it's a long tunnel, and if you're in the middle of a tunnel, the light at the end of the, you don't see a light at the end, be it the end, beginning part of the tunnel or at the end part of the tunnel. Sometimes you're so deep into the tunnel, you can't see no light at the end. So you just got to walk in the dark and pray and hope that if you keep going, eventually you'll get there. And that's kind of where we are. Some of us, if you're of a certain age, you know, yep, this is not going to happen in my lifetime, but I got to keep clawing and fighting and getting through this because I got people coming after me, because I got people that I care about, because I got people who I have never met and never will meet, but are depending on me. I'm a black man, depending on that black man that wrote that letter back in I think it was 1782. I'm a black man that was depending on that black man from 1782. He had no idea who I was, never would have known who I was, but he knew that somebody like me would be coming along and depending on him. There are people who you will never meet that are depending on you to be strong, to have stamina, fortitude, and wherewithal, and say, you know what? Yeah, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, but I still got more strength and energy in me to fight. Sometimes we get too comfortable. You know what it's like? It's like when you ask, it's like when you didn't expect to get anything, right? You didn't expect anything. You go to your parents. You didn't expect your mama to have no money. Last time you heard your mama didn't have no money, your mom was poor. Your mom was calling your aunt to ask her for money to pay the light bill. You go to your mama. You need $25 to go out with your friends. You know your mama ain't got no money. You know your mama broke and poor. You go talk to your mama. Your mama say, You know what? Just to get you to leave me alone, here go $5. Nah, you do whatever you want with that $5. And you say to yourself, you become the happiest camper in the world because you said, "Oh, I didn't expect to get no $5. So even though I needed 25, I got five. So I'm gonna just be happy with my five, and I'm gonna go on with life and just be okay." Never thinking that, wait a minute, I thought my mom ain't have no money. So if she had money to give me five, how I know she couldn't have gave me 10 or maybe even the whole 25? But you was happy with your five because you thought that's all you was gonna be able to get anyway. You thought you weren't gonna get anything anyway, so you got happy with your five, and you said, "I'm gonna just leave it alone. I ain't gonna bother her no more." And you went on. Still didn't get to the club, but you took that $5 and went to the store and bought you something to eat. Still ain't get to the club. And I think that's kind of what happened to us in the 70s and 80s. Black people started to get a little bit of, started to get, better income, better jobs, do a little better for themselves, get a little middle class wealth. And white people said, we'll give them that. We're not going to give them the whole shebang. We're still going to profile them. We're still going to send them to prison at exponential numbers than they used to in the past. We're still going to make sure that they don't have the same equal status and rights as us. We're still going to remind them at every turn that they don't have the same privilege that we have. But we'll give them a little comfort to let them feel good so that they don't bother us anymore, so that they can shut up and be quiet. So just like your mom gave you that $5 so you could shut up and be quiet and you can go on, that's what white people did. They gave you a little something just to get you to shut up, just to get you to stop all your little protests and stuff, just to get you to stop all your little sit-ins and your little, non-violent protests and stuff like that. You can even go watch this. Now, here's the thing. Go watch some interviews of Martin King in 1966, 67, and 68. And you look and see how his whole notion of protesting had changed, how his whole outlook on the country had changed. He even acquiesced, and I saw it in an interview. He even acquiesced and said, they have every right to riot. I saw an interview, he was speaking on riots. He said, yeah, because you didn't listen to them when they were peaceful. You didn't listen to them when they did try to talk to you. You didn't listen to them when they did try to sit in. You didn't listen to them when they did anything. That's simply sheer, just an instinctual and human anger coming from them, expressing themselves. So if they need to burn it down, that is just them expressing themselves because you would not hear them, because you would not listen to them. Because your answer is always, let's kill them and then we can shut them up. That is their answer. Their answer is always, let's kill them and shut them up. You know what else they want us to do? Here's what else they want. What bullies want you to do, bullies want you to cower. They want you to be afraid. They want you to get so angry and so flustered that your sheer raw emotions cause you to cry, cause you to weep, and cause you to say, I don't think I can do this. They want to scare you enough to the point where you say, I can't take it. I don't want to do this anymore. But yes, we can. Oh, we can. Oh, we can. Oh, black people have strong backs, broad shoulders. We absolutely can. Matter of fact, when you try to hit us with the whip, we will catch said whip, take it from you, and choke you with it. See, I'm like the Malcolm X's of the world and the Stokely Carmichaels of the world. Y'all white people make the laws. Y'all got all these little states where y'all tell me I am free to carry my gun just like you are. Okay, we come to the protest. All us coming to the protest with our guns and with our rifles. You got your rifles, bitch. I got mine. What we doing? These are your laws. You told us we could be here out in public with our guns. Here's my license. You got your badge. I'm wearing. Watch this. I make a copy of my concealed weapons license and wear it like a badge, like you wear your badge. That gives you a right. I'll make a photocopy and have it, laminated and wear it right on my chest. This is my concealed weapons license right here. Here's my gun. What? You got yours. I got mine. So we're gonna be some shooting fools around here. You got your body armor. I got mine. What we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm just saying. Here's another thing that I want to say. You know who's behind a lot of this racism? The largest percentage of the people behind this racism? White men. Because they're some of the most fearful people on the face of the planet. White men are some of the most fearful people on the face of the planet. I got a newsflash for you. White women ain't trying to do nothing to get rid of black men. You don't see them in these on television, in the streets. White women ain't trying to do nothing to get rid of black men. Let's just be honest. Y'all know why. Hey, Nappy Child. White women do not want to get rid of black men. You know why. This is the house of debauchery. It's white men who are trying to get rid of black men. White women, they ain't trying to get rid of black men. Mm-mm. I've been into a lot of rural areas in what we would call racist parts of the world or parts of America. I've been in some of these places. A lot of those white women are with black men in some of those same country ass hick town racist ass places. A lot of white women are shacked up with black men. I'm just being honest. So I ain't say all of them, but a lot of them, more than people think. I ain't say all of them blazing. Now you're right, not all of them, but a lot of them are. But see, the problem is this: they want you to a point. They only want you. If all they could do is tie you to a bed, feed you some Viagra, and have you there sitting there with a hard ass dick, and they can go there and ride it all they want, and have you locked away in the basement and never have to let people know they're with you, or they'll be here for it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sad to say, but I'm just saying. You ain't got to ever worry about me. Listen, you never have to ask. I don't look at white people sexually. I don't want no parts of them sexually. I don't want to be intimate with them. I don't want to be in a relationship with them. Can we be friends? Perhaps. I can be friends, acquaintances, but you ain't expecting me. You ain't never got to worry about me dating a white person ever, ever, ever in life. Nope. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Nope. That's never. You never have to ask. The Bay, y'all know the Bay, my Bay, the boo, my boyfriend. You ain't got to worry. Is he black? That's not a question. You ain't never got to worry about that ever. Okay. I might be gay, but my name ain't Billy Porter. My name ain't Sean T. Okay? I don't sell out my soul. Let me shut up. Okay. I'm about to say something. I probably shouldn't, but this is my channel. And I am in the house of debauchery. And it would not be the house of debauchery if I did not tell you. While I have not seen the George Floyd video where he lost his life tragically and was murdered, I have been given a video of George Floyd, which is when he worked for a porn company and he was doing porn. He was with a black girl, though. I will say that he was with a black girl in the porn. I got to see everything he had going on. If you want to see it, maybe I'll put the link. I'll do it in the members only live. If y'all tell me y'all want the link, I'll do it in the members only live. Members, y'all put a 27 in the chat if y'all want me to give you the link to said video in the members only live. Otherwise, you might have to hit me in the DM. This is the house of debauchery, and I am a connoisseur of all things celebrity pictures and videos. So you knew I have the video. Oh, y'all want me to do it in the members only? All right. When we get off of here, y'all don't let me forget. When we get off of here, we're going to do a members only live. And I'll give y'all the link in the chat. Is that cool? We good? I already know, Blazing. I already know. It is posthumous. I know it is posthumous. But there are a lot of porn stars that are dead now. We still look at their porn. It is kind of morbid, but I was sent it. And it's making its rounds. So I wouldn't want you to think that yours truly, who's a connoisseur of everything, ping. I think Ron Jeremy's still alive. Ron Jeremy's dead? I thought Ron Jeremy was still alive. I don't think he's dead. Child, nappy child. We'll do it in the members only live, child. We'll be there. Even some of the people who want to see it, watch it. They're going to go back and watch the replay and say, let me go ahead and check out this. It's not a long video. It's like 12 minutes. A little over 12 minutes. Between 12 and 13 minutes. So it's not long. But you do get to see it. I'm just going to tell you now, just don't even watch the first half. Just skip to like the halfway point. Well, I'll tell you, I'll give you all the details in members only live. We'll talk about it. Right, they weren't dead when they made it, Miss Creole. You ain't lying. The beam was decent. It was respectable. It was very. Now, the one thing that they did say, he was a very large man. They did say he was really tall, and had decent. He wasn't fat or he was muscular. He was really tall. So when you see him, you go, ooh, because he had muscles and stuff. So, but y'all think Ron Jeremy is still dead? Still alive, not still dead, still alive. I think he's still alive. Mm-hmm. Don't make me laugh. Child, I'm surprised he's still alive too, Yolanda. But anyway, I just wanted to say that and talk about that on live because I know as a black man it would be negligent for me not to comment on it, for me not to speak my piece and say what I have to say about it. Having, I'm a black man of a certain age, and I've lived through being a black man of a certain age all my life, so I know what it feels like. Um, and I know um, the fear that comes with seeing the blue and red lights behind you. I know the fear, and we talked about this a little bit on the Justice League live last night. But I will never acquiesce to the point that I was making, which is there is a very different feeling and level of fear when you talk about the fear of losing someone and the fear of losing yourself. The fear of you dying, of you being murdered, is exponentially greater than the fear of your loved one being murdered. I will always believe that. So I'm just I just always believe that. But anyway, those are some things that I had on my mind and I had to say, and I wanted to get out on this um silly Saturday. So yeah. For you, and I talked about me making a video later this week with about Jason Whitlock. If you're not sure who Jason Whitlock is, he's a sports journalist. He is black, but some of the things that he has said about black people and about just us as a people in general are just so incendiary. It's just so some of the things that he said about us just make it so deplorable. Anyway, um I had to get a new light, y'all. So y'all see I'm a little brighter now. I had to get a new light, a new ring light, y'all. So I went and got a new ring light thanks to you all and your memberships and your cash apps and your super chats. I thank you all. So I went and got a new ring light. Um, he does, little baby. He does. But we're going to dissect the Jason Whitlock. I've been working on the Jason Whitlock video for a while, so we will dissect Jason Whitlock later this week. Hopefully, by the yeah, hopefully I'm hoping by the latter part of the week, if not a week from today. But yes, so there's some other things I am going to do with and for the channel. Just to spruce some things up and to give y'all some things. And when you say it, you'll go, ooh, I like that. And so it's just some things to bring you more. We're in the process of working on the upgrades of our cameras and our live cameras and stuff like that. So we are doing things. So I don't want you to think that um, any donations that you should and have made to me are going to waste. Um, and also, I try to make sure that I continue to do things for my members. I am working on merchandise. I am already worked, so don't worry. When I do finalize it, what I'll do is I'll actually wear it on a video. The only thing that I'm waiting for is because I'm a hat guy, and y'all know I always have on my hats. I want um, my merchandise to include hats, and I can't have merchandise without hats. So I'm working on that. So we will have, and I'm working on a Shondo hat. I'm working on a hat with an orange shirt on it. It won't say orange shirt, it'll just have an orange shirt on there. The Book of Darkness is no longer in my possession. We've given out the Book of Darkness. I think Jaded has it. Either Jaded or Lady Nika. One of them came and stole it. They didn't steal it. I gave it to them. I've given up the Book of Darkness. We talked about this on our Members Only Live. And yeah, even though there is a book here in my room that is rather large, it's no longer the Book of Darkness. It's just a dictionary. It's just a dictionary. So we have given up the book. I think we've seen the last. Well, I'm going to say I think. I'm not going to say definitively. Um, but I think we've seen the last of the Book of Darkness. Well, we talked about that in the Members Only Live. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, we've been on here about a good hour. But I wanted to tell y'all that, any questions for me, y'all? Or if anybody wants to come on, I am willing. If anybody wants to come on and ask me questions or talk about anything we've talked about today, I'd love for my good friend Blazin to come on and talk with me. Blazin, can you come out of the darkness and come and get on live with me, Blazin? You never do me a solid, Blazin. You can't come on and get on live with me, Blazin. Is Blazin still here? If you're still here, tell Blazin to come on with me. If he don't come on, I'm not sending him nothing. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I'm sending Blazin a message. Blazin, I don't want to hear nothing about you cleaning your tank. You need to come on live. Stop playing with me. I was just about to send you a message. Stop playing with me, Blazin, and come out the darkness. You can come on for a minute or two or three. We ain't gonna be on long. I already been on an hour. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with a real G. I done sent the link. You need me to send you the link? Blazin always bothering Leo. That's the problem. He always bothering him. Blazin, stop playing with me. Click the fucking link. I don't want to hear about no tank letting you have it. Y'all see what I got to deal with Blazin? Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Blazin. Y'all see what I got to deal with? Y'all see that it's good YouTubers are so hard to find. Don't worry about what I want to talk about. Bring your ass on. I would get on if you invited me on, so bring your ass on. Hey Shelby. God. Y'all see what I got to work with? Good YouTubers are so hard to find. God. I'm like pulling teeth with these people. Dear God. Dear Lord God. Oh, I'm gonna save. Oh, I was about to say something, but I'm gonna save it for the Members Only Live. Oh, I was about to say something. You don't have notifications, Ty? Ty, you don't get notifications? Oh, well, YouTube ain't shit. And you might not have gotten a notification. Y'all don't talk to Ty because Ty tried to give me the business yesterday and he ain't shit. I will say that said link um is I did get that from Ty. If you want to know where I got it from, I did get it from Ty. See if Blazin gonna come on. He always giving me so much grief. Bring your ass on. And stop playing with a real G. I mean, G is not a real gangster. It's a real gay, you know? Anyway, you know what I'm trying to figure out? And I'm going to have to try it. I'm trying to figure out how to do a stream yard with and members only. Oh, you ready? Put a thumbs up if you ready back there. Is you ready? Oh Lord. What is he doing? Is you ready? What is he doing? Oh dear God. Oh wait, he's sent me a Robert chat. Oh, okay. Is you you were supposed to stick your thumbs up and not put it in a private chat.
I can't. I'm on my phone, so I can't get into the main chat.
Oh, okay, I got you. No. I'm saying on video, you were supposed to stick your real thumb up.
I had already came to the stream.
You already came.
I'm just combobulated. I'm just trying to get this.
You already came. Down. Wait, you said you already came today?
LCD, don't.
Hey, J. Perry. What happened to your finger? Oh, you got too quiet.
Let me tell you what happened to my finger. First of all, I need my nails done. My nails have gotten so long and so sharp. Too. I cut my finger with my own nails. Like, it was deep, and I was bleeding. I mean, bloodshed. Like, I was bleeding.
A mess.
This tech is really kicking my ass right now. Like, it's really fighting me back.
A mess.
I'm about to give up.
A mess. Hey, friend.
You sit down.
Now, when we go and watch in the members only live, when I send the link, I'm gonna need a good rating of this video.
Is it factual that's actually George Floyd?
It is.
He got some big lips. Oh, I know that meat got to be big and huge and heavy.
Hmm?
He got some nice big size melanated lips.
I'm just gonna let you wonder until you get it.
I'll tell you, if I'm disappointed, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna go to ATL to fight you.
Oh boy. Why do people click the link? Why is Wiley in my background? Dear God, no. Hey,
Wiley.
What you want to talk to Wiley now?
Child, no, because next thing it's gonna be Rico, and then it's gonna be Tracy next. I don't know that. No,
we're not doing this.
No, we're not. Yeah, we're not doing this. No, because once Wiley comes, then here come Peekaboo Rico, Flash Mob Rico, Striptease Rico.
Listen, no, we're not going in on people.
Here come Players Club Rico.
No,
fans. No.
I'm just gonna say hey to Wiley in the background. Hey Wiley, hey girl, hey now, and singing in the background. Wiley, you know I'm not. Nope. I just want to say hey to my friend Blazer, who was nice enough to make me his moderator, and say hey boo,
Shondo.
I know, right? Shondo will do Jesus. And do him well.
Oh, your card.
Anyway,
y'all. I want to max this card out.
What I hope. So I need you to judge the video.
So you're going live again on the members only after this?
Right after, I'm about to get off now. I'm about to
get off now. Judge that meat. It better be some good meat now.
Oh.
Let me record my reaction to this meat because I might have to gag. I might gag.
I'm mad.
Peter Parker meat on my screen.
We gonna see it in the members only.
I need Wakanda, Black Lightning.
You want to see? Get the link.
I don't want no.
You don't have to be a member. We are not putting this link in the open. If you ain't no member, I don't know what to tell you.
Y'all join that membership.
Membership has its privileges, so. Yeah.
Looking at me on a Saturday night. Girl, it's Saturday.
Hey, love, Blake.
Looking at me.
Wait, let me listen. I'm gonna have a timestamp for when we first see it. Let me make sure I have my timestamp right.
I want my mouth to drop. I want my tongue to wag.
You know what? Damn mess.
I want my tongue to wag. I want to have some saliva on my chin.
Oh. A mess.
I want an old water park mouth. I want that meat to hang low. You better be hanging low. I'm gonna be upset.
I'm trying to get a timestamp for you. Hold on. So when I start this members only live, yeah, it's more than halfway through the video before we see it.
Ooh, he must have been in that thing pounding away.
The video not even that long, but he is real muscular though.
Can I help you?
Because the first time we see it,
gallery. I'm off to be dripping if I see some need.
Okay, I got the timestamp. Okay, I'm good. All right, we ready. Everybody put your Shondos in the chat. We about to go members only.
Shondo, members only. Okay.
I need some Shondos in the chat.
As we join, yeah, go ahead and join.
Then get ready to depart. If you want to get in, you're gonna have to join and become a member now. Because
it takes about 3 minutes, if that. So go ahead and join the membership, you guys. You got 3 tiers, right, Osetti?
Yes, sir.
See, something affordable, something even more affordable.
You know, see, some of us are not cheap. You know, when I joined Blazer, I didn't join Blazer's membership at the lowest rate, did I, Blazer? I joined at the premium rate because
my premium is what, 25, I think.
Yeah, I didn't do the 25 because see the way my
that's the top one. You did
I did the middle because see the way my bank account is set up. But I wasn't a cheap whore.
Listen, it ain't 50 like some people. Let me shut up.
Child. I mean, but if I'm gonna pay 25, you better be giving me exclusive videos with you and Chris in the background.
Y'all know where the exclusive stuff is at, honey.
And give me the files. Send me a file on my Dropbox or in my Google Drive or something like that. You better stick a ball in my mouth. You better be teabagging me.
Not a ball in your mouth. Oh, you got him a new toy?
I better be flossing with your pubic hair or something. If you charging me $25, dear God.
I got a ball cat. What you talking about?
Oh, you ball down there?
Allegedly.
I don't want you to be 12 years old downstairs. I don't want you to be 12.
I am hollering on the inside.
All right, y'all. Let me say thank you to you, Blazing, for coming on. For you coming on and being on live with me. Hey, boo. Hey. Anyway, we about to go members only, y'all. Oh dear God. What is this Amber Alert? Oh, wait. No, this is not an Amber Alert. That was the curfew that has been put in place for the greater Atlanta area. Dear God. They sent it out like an Amber Alert. Ooh.
They all their fucking shit up again, child.
Anyway, we're about to get off, y'all. We're about to go members only to put out this link. If you want to see the link, come over to members. Y'all know how to find me. About to do that now. Blazer, thank you so much for being on. Wiley, thank you for sitting in the background and talking in the background.
Wiley.
And that's all I got for y'all. All right. Let me press that damn button. Love y'all. Love on y'all. Until next Silly Saturday.